What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Yak Nasty Adventures in Fishing. And today, oh man, I can't wait to tell you. Yes, y'all, I'm going to catch you guys up on the what's been happenings on the water. Something a little different today. We're not talking bass. No, not at all. We're switching it up, and we have jumped into River Runners annual Pickerel Open. Yes, guys, it's a tournament all about catching pickerel. And you know, this time of year, I'm always trying to catch me a big one. It's either fall or spring. I'm trying to put a 26, 27 incher on and catch one of those monsters for you, as you seen last year, and I think the beginning of this year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. Yes, yep, and one this year early on. So before we get started, I want to shout out Cheswold News and Tobacco. If you're ever in the area, stop by Cheswold News and Tobacco for all your tobacco needs and more. I'm telling you, the hospitality, the people are great, and products are awesome. So if you're in the area, stop on by Cheswold News and Tobacco. Another shout out, guys, to one of my, I gotta call him a friend of mine, all right? But he's also one of my very first subscribers. You heard his name here before, Jeff. Yeah, man, I want to thank you for all you do for the channel, for all you do for me, and all you do for other individuals out there and getting them fishing. Jeff is the nicest guy I've met in a long time, man. He will hand a kid a rod and some baits just walking down the street, okay? He will support someone's fishing ambition and dream, and he has done it more than one time, and not just with me, guys. So I got to give him a special shout out. Man, once again, Jeff, thank you. So let's get into the story. Well, guys, let me start from the beginning. How about that? So I went out day one, a week before the tournament started, for practice and just getting a handle of things on the water. Had a few hours to get out before work, and I caught up with two of some of the coolest guys in the local fishing community. Greg, Rick, you guys are definitely awesome, cool guys to hang out with, and I love fishing with you guys, man. Totally awesome. Yeah, been wanting to get up with Rick and Greg, man, a long time now, and we finally did get up out on a body of water. Unfortunately, it was slow that day. You know, I got me one 16 and a half inch pickerel, something like that, and they caught a couple themselves, but I only got the one fish on the board, guys, that day. And yeah, that's what kind of day it was. It was a slow day, but it was fun to get out, explore a new body of water. It's always fun to get out and have a good time with good people. You know what I mean, guys? So anytime out on the water, especially with friends, hey, it's a good time. So moving on, after that practice day, day one, me getting out, doing some hunting for pickerel. No good, guys. I went out there, I was throwing on some laydowns, I was throwing at points, I was throwing on shallow flats, you know, and elevation changes, and I was just searching for them every which way. Now, guys, I can't give you too much information because this tournament is ongoing until the end of February. So this is just part one of a series of the Pickerel Open, and I'm going to keep trying to push it every week, at least one video, and then try to push out a bass video for all my bass lovers out there that really come here to watch bass fishing, even though here on Yak Nasty, we aim for every species of fish we can find, guys. Yes, 2024, we have some plans to do some multi-species fishing. But that's not what we're going to talk about right now. So I get out there a few hours out on day one. I'm aiming, trying to catch me a pickerel. I'm going to catch me a monster, I tell myself. So I get out there, travel around. I met up with Rick on this particular day, and by this time, this guy was up in third place, and man, the pickerel movement was shaking, okay? And it, by this time, only been going on the first weekend, okay? Guys were out there just slinging them, ripping lips, and banging on some pickerel, man, and they were catching nice ones. So I was a little bit jealous. So I snuck out there and got to hang out with Rick again on day one for me, and to get just 2 to 3 hours out on the water, and possibly 4 that day. And guys, I caught a few crappie, what I think 2 and 1 bass. Not a very good showing, guys. I know it was a little bit of time to try to get one on, or 2 or 3 on the board, right? But it just didn't pan out, and I left day one wondering, confused, baffled. Why couldn't I catch a pickerel? I fished for these guys, and now there's a tournament and I can't catch one. So I go home, I rethink, I pull out all the baits, I put them all over my desk, I empty everything I have, and I find all kinds of baits I forgot about, and I start going through them. So that leads us to day 2. Day 2? Yeah, guys. It sucked. I don't know if you guys were keeping up with any shorts or any of the community pictures, or I don't know if you checked me out on Facebook, Yak Nasty Adventures in Fishing Facebook page. If not, check it out. Friend your guy, man. Follow your guy, because I put a lot of stuff out there on Facebook that comes out before these videos. Yeah, so I get out there, day 2. I got about 2 to 3 hours to fish. Oh, man, no luck, no love. I came out late afternoon, and it just wasn't any good. Hung out with Rick, and yeah, I fished out there until it was dark, and still did not get a pickerel on the board. I think I pulled in a couple little baby bass, maybe a crappie or 2 as well. Once again, fishing certain spots, and man, just was not happening for me. So that was like a total of 6 to 7 hours out on the water, and no luck with the pickerel, right? So each day was separated by a week. So you can imagine now we're in the 3rd week of the pickerel open, and I don't even have a pickerel on the board. Yeah, and I'm known for catching pickerel as well. I catch bass. I catch everything. If it's swimming, I'm going to catch it, right? And nothing. Nothing on the board, guys. Not one fish. So by this time, I'm 0 on the board, and it was no bueno, guys. No good at all. Totally sucked. Totally sucked. Yep, that's what happened. So, with that being said, I came back home, opened up all my boxes. I opened up everything that I have once again, poured it all out on the desk. And I'm searching for those magic baits again. Man, which one's going to catch me a pickerel? I need it. And then I realized, and I didn't have the ones I was looking for. So I go ahead and made me a quick trip over to the sporting goods store. Yep, we have a Dick's right down the street, and that's where I went, and I grabbed me some baits. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not giving you a whole lot of juice on which baits I'm throwing, the locations I'm going to, is because this tournament is still ongoing. So I'm trying to walk the tightrope, give you guys the info without putting out juice and location and baits. So in some of these clips you're seeing, I'm not going to give you too much because my competition may watch this video. So I get my baits back home, I unpack my baits, and I would show them, but I'm going to show you guys everything I used, how I caught them when we get toward the end of February, at the end of the tournament, and yeah, we'll see what worked, what didn't work, and how it worked, right? So we'll go over all that at the end, but stay tuned because each one of these series, I am hoping, is going to be awesome. I'm trusting it's going to be awesome. So I get these baits home, I unpack them, I'm going through them. You know how you do when you hold the bait in your hand, you hold the bait like that right there, and you're like, oh, okay. Even though it might say 1/2 ounce or 3/8 on it, you still have to, oh yeah, I like that bait. So after a couple hours of playing with my baits, I wonder if that makes me a master baiter, right? So I was like, something's got to work. All right, so we go back out. Yep, I meet up with Rick, and this time I meet up with the Pickerel Open champ, Mr. Leon himself. Yeah, Mr. Get 'em Bobby. So it's all three of us on this body of water. Now I'm hanging out with these two sticks, and yeah, guys, Leon's one of the coolest guys out there as well. Man, there's a many cool guys in this community. All right, and I'm out here fishing with the champ, right? Maybe I can learn something. So I asked him a couple questions, not too much, right? Because you know I don't expect him to give me all his juice, right? No, not at all. The tournament's still going on. He's not going to give me all the juice, but he gave me just enough juice, right? He gave me just enough information. So I get out there on this new body of water. I've never fished this area before, and we get out there and everyone kind of goes their own way, right? And I'm searching, I'm trying to find at least one pickerel to get on the board. Just one. That's all I was asking for. Just one. Make me feel good about myself, right? No confidence builder. You know, I didn't care if it was 12 inches. I just know if I caught me a pickerel, I was going to be just over the moon, man. I was going to lose my mind. I'm all excited. All I need was one, right? So I get out on this new body of water. Yeah. And I'm trying and trying. I'm just swinging. I'm swinging. Everybody says swinging for the fences, but I feel like that's like every tournament. We're always swinging for the fences. Every baseball player wants to hit a home run, right? Every football player wants that touchdown. So, you know, I'm swinging and I'm swinging and I'm trying to get it. And I realize my thought process from the last time I went out. I had to slow down, guys. Had to slow it down. Wasn't thinking, right? So I tell myself to remember your thoughts from the last time you went out. Slow everything up. Think I'm fishing it wrong. Fishing too fast. And I realized I was fishing too fast. The water's cold. The water's icy out there, right? We're fishing in the middle of wintertime. The water's cold. I gotta slow it down. I know it's pickerel. I gotta slow it down, right? So that's what I did. I slowed it down and was thinking. And I tried a couple of the new baits. I tried a couple new baits to see what can happen, right? So I grabbed one of my baits that I already have, and I said, well, instead of putting the new one on, let me try this one. Yeah, yes indeedy. And man, I caught the first pickerel. I think it was only like 15 inches. Wasn't a big one, not at all. But I had one. Man, I was so excited to have that first fish on the board. And that was the confidence boost I needed to start moving and shaking, guys. Moving around, shaking the rod. You know what I mean? So I get out and do some more casts here, do some more casts there. Pulled in a nice sized bass. Now, if it was a bass tournament, that bass probably would have helped me, but it wasn't. So it's cool. I enjoyed catching it anyway. Had some weird deformity on the side of its head. It was so weird. Ew. It didn't look good. So after that bass, all right, I'm gaining confidence because now I caught 2 fish on 2 separate baits. Now we're in the game. We're in the game. We got 1 on the board, right? I'm searching, and I'm searching some more. And I pull on another 15-incher. It was like 15 and a half or 15.25, you know, one of those. Whew. Got us one. Oh yeah, number 2. Number 2. Oh man, look at that. Look at that beauty right there. Oh, that's a beautiful specimen. Oh, now you know I was ecstatic. Ecstatic. I was excited. I was losing my mind, guys. Like, yes, I found a little bit of juju. I got a little bit of something to work with. So, moving on, I continue to fish. And I'm like, man, oh, that'd be nice if I can get 5 fish on a day, right? Yeah, you know, yeah, hey, I got 2. So now I can start looking into 5, right? You know, 1 fish at a time. But I'm like, man, it's a possibility. I have a whole day to fish that day. And I might just get 5 on the board. Yep. So I go and I fish a little bit more and moved on and moved along. And I found another spot. And I sat on it. It was elevation changes around it, some vegetation here and there. You know, I can't give you too much juice, guys. Like I said, the thing is still going on. So I fish it, and I pull a 3rd pickerel on the boat. All right, guys, we got fish number 3. Heck yeah. Let me go ahead and take this picture and get measured up, guys. Yeah, keep you updated. Oh yeah. The biggest one of the day, 16.25. Still not the biggest pickerel, but it counts, right? So I have 3 pickerel on the board at this time, and guys, it was awesome. That last day, getting out there, fishing another new body of water. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't wait to take you guys out there to see what the bass population looks like. So after that 3rd fish, I fished some more, fished for a couple more hours, and got nothing. It's like the bite just went away. Everything just went away for me. There was no bite. And so make my way to the ramp and I start fishing on the edge. And man, I get bit. And it took a little drag. Then I lost it. I think it was a big bass. Could have been a pickerel, but I believe it was a big bass. And I sat there and tried to throw different baits at it to see if I can get it to bite, but I could not. So that ended day 3. All right. So it's the 3rd day in tournament, the 4th day fishing overall in this video, because it includes at the very beginning the practice day with Greg and Rick. And man, guys, right now I'm sitting at 15th place. It can change, of course, at any minute, but sitting at 15th place, close to 50 inches. I think it's 47 inches or something like that, 47 and a half. And now I have to work on first getting 2 more fish on the board to complete my limit, and then work to call all 5 of those out, unless the last 2 are giants. But I want to call all 5 fish out, and so I'm going to have to put in a lot more work and find those big ones. So that's what's going on right now, guys. River Runners Pickerel Open all winter till the end of February. So I'm going to keep on keeping on, guys. And like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to try to produce one of these and a bass video for all my bass lovers out there. But I'm definitely going to try to keep a series going with the Pickerel Open. And hey, maybe I can get a couple guys to talk about what they have going on out there in the water, or on the water, I should say, with pickerel in this tournament. And hey, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm going to try to get some guys to talk about it. Now, I know guys are not going to give out all the juice, so I may just wait till the end and then they tell me exactly what they did. So that's what's going on. And guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that like, hit subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed the content. And best believe there's more to come. I gotta put more pickerel on the board. I gotta catch some big ones, man. So until next time, guys, tight lines and all that good stuff everybody says. Peace. Let this guy go. Let's see if we get a good release here. All right. There you go.